So about a week ago, my daughter Megan and I were having a conversation, and Megan brought up the point that if she could have any car that she's already owned, it would be a Mercedes 300D. Is that right?
Yep.
Why is that?
Well, it ran a long time. My other one that I had, it was always cheap to fix. It was reliable, and it was easy to work on.
So what's interesting about those 300Ds is they're probably, you can argue it's probably the best made vehicle ever. Of course, you can judge cars a lot of different ways. How fast are they? How well do they handle? What's their race pedigree? All those things. But as far as reliability and well built, there's nothing like a 80s 300D. So what we said was, what if you could find one that was in pristine condition? Like somebody owned it, it has under 100,000 miles on it, they kept it in the garage, they serviced it with Mercedes mechanics. If you could find that, that'd be a car worth buying. And
I went on eBay and started looking around, and I quickly found this car that we're going to show you in a second, and it's an 84 Mercedes, all original parts, and only 90,000 miles, and it had been kept in someone's garage its whole life.
it's pretty special. So take a look at this car, we're going to walk you through it. The first thing you're going to notice is this paint. This is original paint. Never been repainted, never been in an accident. Metallic blue, just a gorgeous color. A lot of them were cream and white and a couple of black ones, and you see some of these blue ones, but that's just a really pretty color. You look around, bumpers are in great shape. It's got the blue license plate from 1984. And then look at the rubber. I'm going to close up on the rubber. All of it's just in perfect condition. A little piece of wind vent rubber at the back behind the window. All the latches on the outside, mirrors. It's got those great wheels, Mercedes-Benz wheels. One of the things I like about these cars is they put the fog lights, factory fog lights, right into the next to the headlights, which is really cool. Look at this car. They made millions of these cars. This is the W123 platform. It was the most successful platform that Mercedes ever did. And these cars showed up all over the world as taxi cabs, as limousines, as people's personal cars. And it was really successful for a lot of reasons, and one of them is the build quality and the way the doors just close. That's like an old refrigerator, you know how it just latches? It's got a delight factor to the way it shuts. All the original, like the quality control sticker from Mercedes-Benz is still on it. There's the signature sticker on the windshield. If you go back and look in the trunk, Megan's going to open it up. There's the original owner's manual. Why don't you videotape this? I'm going to show you some stuff. This has got everything with it. There's the original owner's manual in pristine condition. Not a speck on it. It's got the maintenance booklet with all the records. Person kept all the records of everything that they had done, which is invaluable. More owner's manual. They kept all the original tags that came with it. So these are the little easy to use this is shows how the cruise control works. This shows how the climate control works. The radio. So it's a Decker radio. And then the warranty and service. And even the Mercedes-Benz roadside assistance program. The original piece of carpet. Take that up. There's the spare tire, still with the tag attached. And then this is the tool kit that came with the car. So it's still in its plastic bag. And these are the tools that you would get with the Mercedes in 1984. Germans are always good at giving you a roadside tool kit. Very nice. Everything is still there. There's the little tow hook. Put that in there. So have a look at the interior. The seats are just perfect. Not a spot or rip on it. The carpet, perfect. Everything is there. Here's the gauge cluster. And the amazing thing is all the electronics work on this car. So you can hear the car running. There's the beautiful diesel sound. One of the neat things is when you pull the hood lever, it presents a little handle, so you're not always looking how to open the hood. There's the engine compartment. So this is a 3-liter turbocharged 5-cylinder engine, direct injection. It's got factory air conditioning. This sticker here shows that it's been redone to use the modern air conditioning fluid. The first thing I noticed was all the gold anodizing still on the parts, which is just amazing. When you go over back here, all the windows open, close, power antenna works. Yeah, the roof. There's the power roof. So sometimes these things don't survive, always, but this one it did. It was all well maintained. Okay, we're going to take this for a little test drive. So on your outside of the car, you can hear the diesel engine, which is, to me, a beautiful sound. But inside, it's very quiet. And gear selection, very positive. It's got power steering, which is wonderful because it's a heavy car. Now, this car's not rocket fast, but the turbo does give it plenty of power. And it's very smooth suspension. I wouldn't call it mushy, but it's soft and it's solid. This car is very solid. Braking is good. You can stop very suddenly. It's got front disc brakes, rear drums, power assist, and acceleration. You get it? I was really putting my foot in it, so it wasn't like over the top, but you could hear the shifting was very positive. And it handles beautifully, really. It's very smooth. Drive straight. This is a 34-year-old car. I'm going to take it down this kind of a rough country road, and you can see that it just really kind of smoothly, positively, you feel like you're in control when you drive it. I'll turn on the air conditioning. All the buttons are very easy to control and see. Very positive. The temperature right here. Here's the radio. And again, all push buttons, but not the kind that are like solid state. These are real push buttons. When you push them, you feel them. Okay, we put the car up on my lift. We got Caleb here helping. And just take a look at the underside of this car. Again, everything is just, all the gold anodizing is still there. There's the nut that holds on the swing arm. Shocks, they still have like the slash mark from the factory. I know, it's just crazy. See these factory marks right here? I saw those in the pictures when we were buying it. A little bit of factory undercoating right there. And we'll just take a look. Normal road dirt, but nothing leaking. Everything nice and dry. There's the exhaust. Looks to be original as well. Just a real time capsule. See how they have the drive shaft there protected? Back here. Take a look at that right there. Factory paint on the nuts that hold the back to the differential, the drive shaft to the differential. Independent rear suspension, of course. 4 red hash marks on the rear spring. Don't know what that means. There's a little factory mark right there. Back here. Those are all inspection marks still left in it. I don't know if this car was ever driven in the rain except yesterday when Megan and Caleb drove it in the rain. But other than that, this car has just been beautifully kept. So that's a time capsule right there. Just look at that. There's a factory note that says Ramiset frame left. Just pretty cool. Anyone who's a car person can appreciate how pristine this shape this is. There it is. Mercedes-Benz 1984 300D.